The autumn of 1864 found Ulysses Grant's Union Army extended more than 30 miles, from south of Petersburg to just south of Richmond. Robert E. Lee's Confederates were too few to effectively defend that line. Hoping to take advantage of his superior numbers, Grant launched an offensive at both Petersburg and Richmond on September 29, 1864. He focused on a 5-mile section of defenses below Richmond. Only 4,500 Confederates stood between the Union Army and the city. Fort Harrison, the largest Confederate fort in the outer defenses of Richmond, was Grant's primary objective. Nearly 23,000 soldiers from Benjamin Butler's Army of the James crossed the James River at Deep Bottom and at Aiken's Landing. One column was prepared to assault the Confederate defenses at New Market Heights, while the other aimed its attack toward Fort Harrison, 4 miles to the west. At New Market Heights, several regiments of U.S. colored troops stormed the important high ground, incurring enormous losses. Their heroics were rewarded when the Confederates abandoned the position in response to the Union threat against Fort Harrison. 14 African-American soldiers received the Medal of Honor for their actions that morning. At Fort Harrison, near Chaffin's Farm, a direct frontal assault by men of General Ord's 18th Corps succeeded in dislodging the outnumbered Confederate defenders and capturing the massive earthen fort and all the artillery in it. Despite these two successes, the Union troops could not take further advantage of their breakthroughs. Confederate reinforcements from New Market Heights had arrived to fill in gaps along the line. Union attacks at Fort Hoke, Fort Gilmer, Fort Johnson, and Fort Gregg all failed, with heavy losses. The next day, using troops brought up from Petersburg, Lee attempted to recapture Fort Harrison. Union soldiers in and around the fort repulsed the Confederate counterattack. After 3,300 Federal casualties and about 1,700 Confederate losses, the main fighting at Fort Harrison ended. Grant's army now had a foothold in Richmond's outer defenses. 6 months later, in April 1865, Union troops would surge from that position into the streets of Richmond.